An all-new and fun major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.
FBI, open up!
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Larry Levine.
And he's watching us. He goes, "Who told you to do that?" I go, "I don't know. One of your fucking people did." I said, "You guys can't keep track of your own jobs?" And he goes, "That's a good idea." He goes and puts 100 inmates on that fucking task and get them to sweep all the fucking cracks out. You see, these people are just easily manipulated. I had a prison psychiatrist, not a psychologist, say that I treated the federal prison system like it was my own personal adult amusement park. And I was just having too good of a time there fucking with people. And I told this lady, this was at Safford. I'm commingling shit now because I was at so many places. This lady used to call me into all her psychological classes. A call out. I have no idea why, because I'm normal, right? She would call me into like all these classes. And one of them was, what do you regret most about going to prison? And I thought about it. I says, well, you know, I regret I wasn't able to commit fraud on eBay when it first started because I heard it was really easy to do. And she goes, that's not what I meant. You regret going to prison because you couldn't commit more crimes. Well, then let me back up a little bit. Then they wanted to know what your plan was when you get out of prison. What are you going to do? I go, wow, watch this. I said, well, I have a master plan. I'm going to find 3 different women in the U.S. West Coast, middle of the U.S., East Coast. She's shaking her head. I said, I'm going to get with them and I'm going to get them all pregnant at the same time. Then I'm going to let the kids be born. I'll support them. And then after they're out of their terrible twos, I'll hook up with the best women and I'll steal the other 2 kids. And this lady is just sitting there with her mouth open. She could have caught fucking flies or it was fucking comical, the shit that I pulled. She's yelling at me, you can't do that. I'm going to call your mother. It's like, well, fuck, okay. Well, needless to say, I got thrown out of there. That's where I was carrying keys and a radio, allegedly. But let's fast forward now. Oh, let's go back to fucking Safford. Had to fuck with the staff there, staff and the inmates, walking out of the dining hall. And was it Safford? No, this was Lompoc. I walk out of the dining hall at Lompoc and I stop. Boom. I look up into the sky and I tell my 2 buddies that are with me, I'm going to show you how to take control of a prison and take control of people. Watch this. And I point up into the sky. I said, there it is. Do you see it? And they go, where? I go, it's right there. And they're looking into the sky. I go, what, you dumbasses? You don't fucking see it? And they've stopped. We've stopped. Now more people are coming out of the dining hall behind us. And they're now looking into the sky to see what we're looking at. Pretty soon, there's a few hundred people standing there all looking into the sky to see what we're looking at. Well, now the staff members are wondering, well, what are they looking at? So they come over and they're looking into the fucking sky. And, you know, pretty soon I had like half the fucking institution there. I go, don't you fucking see it? It's right there. Naturally, Bill, there was nothing there. I look at my friends, I go, see how easily people are led? I walked off. I just love to fuck with the staff. Now, Bill, you know I run Wall Street Prison Consultants, right? Yeah. Prison consulting company. I help people going in. Only big criminals I help. That's some regular people. I don't do this to really help them. I'll be honest with you. I like to help them. I do this because I enjoy fucking with the BOP. I get a woody doing that. And I tell the client, be sure to let them know that it was me that did it. Because I want them to know that I'm the one that's fucking with them. Anyway, we get over to Taft. That's where I got the little whisk broom and I'm sweeping up and shit. It's really nice. It was built for the state prison system.
Yeah.
And they didn't want it. Now I think immigration has it or something. But it's nice. Really cool hot showers, personal showers, telephones in the dorms. They had washing machines in the dorms. It was TVs, the rec hall. Every fucking housing unit had its own rec hall. It was really fucking nice. And I used to say that if I could get a bottle of booze, 2 chicks, and a cell phone, I could live here. I mean, this isn't bad at all. I could fucking stay here. Well, anyway, that's the point that they want to release me early. This prison got word from the BOP, we need to let them go. And I told them, I'm not leaving. I'm staying. And I'm going to fuck you people right to the last minute. And I'm going to tell you step by step how I'm doing it. And there's nothing at all you can do to stop me. Nothing at all. And I did. Comes to my release day, okay? And I go over to R&D, and they're going, where are your clothes? I go, where are my clothes? I said, I'm wearing my clothes. I'm wearing my prison uniform. They go, no, what clothes did you have sent in? And why would I have clothes sent in? And he goes, well, you have to leave here in street clothes. I go, look, this isn't my fucking problem. This happened twice. Once I got to the halfway house and got violated, but I'll get to that. I'm like, this is your job. You people are supposed to provide me with clothing. Nowhere did it say I need to bring in my own clothes. I said, you're obviously not ready to release me today. And I go back in the fucking cell and I close the door behind me and I just sit there. I go, well, why don't you go down to the fucking commissary and why don't you get a fucking pair of sweats? They go, well, we can't do that. You know, we got to go to Walmart and they're not whatever. I go, why? Is this shit too expensive in the commissary? You know, finally, they get me. I don't know where they got it. You know, maybe some dumbass went home and got this shit. They give me a pair of sweats. They release me. And I'm going to the halfway house. I'm going back to LA, out to Hollywood, where all the hookers are and the drug dealers. This is where
they put you in like the worst neighborhoods, too.
This is where it's at, like Hollywood and Vine. Not, you know. Anyway, so I get to go on the fucking Greyhound again, motherfuckers. I'm going on the Greyhound from Taft, which is up near Bakersfield. So I'm going south to LA. I get there, bus arrives in the middle of the fucking night. You know, it's late. And I've got to wait. God, what did I do? Let me see. No. I got released from Taft in the afternoon. I'm thinking about some other transfer I had. So get off the bus, and I have some cab fare. They give you some money, real money. I take the taxi over to the halfway house. They called it Vinewood Reentry Center. Sounds like a spaceship thing. Yeah, we're going to reentry. Well, anyway, so I get at this place and they give me a room. It's a little fucked up. It's like an apartment building next to a big house and it's got a fence around it. A bunch of Filipinos running the place. Behavioral System Southwest. That's who ran this place. BSS. It's a good name for it. So I have a check that Taft gave me that had my money on it when I get released. They said, oh, you can cash this at any Bank of America. It's like, oh, okay. I get a furlough the next day. And I go down to B of A. I've got my BOP ID card. I got my Taft ID card. And the lady's looking at me. She's looking at the check. She goes, you just get out of prison? I go, yeah. She goes, I know it's you. I know those cards are real, but we can't accept this form of identification to cash this. It's like, what? I go, they told me this check is good. She goes, it is good, but you just can't cash it. And I've got like $20 left in my fucking name.
Yeah.
So I'm walking back to the halfway house, walking back. And I pass by a check cashing shop. You know, I'm not from that part of LA. I didn't know this place. So I go in there on the likelihood. Maybe they can cash this check. So the lady's looking at me skeptically, you know, and looking at my cards, and she's going in her computer doing shit. And she goes to me, did you ever live at such and such? She goes, what was the address there? I knew the address. I go, yeah, I did. And her face lights up. It turns out that I had used a check cashing shop somewhere, shit, who knows, 15 or 20 years ago. Prior to that,
Yeah.
I was in the computer. So she matched the shit of this fucking lady, some Iranian lady. She cashed my fucking check. So boom, I got a fucking pocket full of cash now. First thing I do is I buy a phone card. And I go over to a payphone. I start calling Taft Prison, lighting these motherfuckers up. I think I probably burned through the whole $20 on the phone card. Calling every department there. I said, this is Larry Levine. Remember me? I just left there and you motherfuckers tried to fuck me. I couldn't cash your motherfucking check. And if you're fucking me, think about this, Bill. If they did this shit to me, they're doing it to everybody.
Yeah.
Fucking everybody. So I get back to the halfway house. I put up my very first website, which is American Prison Consultants. You've never heard of that before. I still own the internet domain, but I took the site down years ago. It turned into Wall Street Prison Consultants, which is my present company. And Pink Lady Prison Consultants for all you chicks that are going in and you fucking stole money. Anyway, so I'm building the website. Remember, Bill, I've been locked up so long, I didn't know about Google. I know about fucking search engines. What do I know? Well, Google goes and indexes the site, apparently. Well, the BOP finds out about this site. Remember, I'm in the halfway house, so I'm still an inmate. I'm still in custody. I'm working over at my daughter's godfather owned a communications company. So that was my job. I worked there. My sister gave me a car, so I'd drive from Hollywood every day out to the San Fernando Valley. And they said, you're running a business. And I go, no, actually not. You people told me to plan for my release. I'm planning for my release. This is what I'm going to do when I get out. I haven't collected any money from anybody. I haven't retained any clients. I haven't done anything. I'm building a website. They go and they violate me. Take me back to MDC Los Angeles, where I had almost been for 2 fucking years at the beginning. Give me an incident report. You know what an incident report is, Bill?
Yeah.
They write your ass. It's like getting a ticket from the fucking cops. So they aren't really cops. These people don't carry guns. Believe me, you don't want these fucking BO people carrying guns. I wouldn't let them change the fucking air in my tire.
Really. That's what they give you in Connecticut. It's called the ticket.
Yeah, well.
You get in trouble.
They call it an incident report or a SHOT, S-H-O-T. So the marshals come and they pick me up at the halfway house, and I'm under investigation for setting up a website. Wow, you know, in my criminal fucking history, that's a minor thing as far as I'm concerned. They take me to MDCLA to the Federal Holding Center. Eventually, I meet with a DHO, and she's reading this shit. She goes, they violated you for this? I go, well, you know how your people are. You know, they know they're stupid. She goes, look, here's what I'm going to do, because I only had 60 days left. She goes, you don't have to have a job. I'm not going to take any of your good time. You can sleep all day and you don't have to work. Sign here. Fucking done deal. So I did. So now I'm mingling with inmates first coming into the system. And at this point, I know the system. I know the law. I know enough to be dangerous. So I'm teaching these people this shit. And at this point, I already know I'm going to do consulting. Because when I filed that big lawsuit in Texas against the BOP, it was all the inmates that I helped. They're like, wow, I wish I'd met you before I came into custody. You could have worked with me and my
Help
family.
them with their cases. Yeah, they have cases pending.
Yeah, they're just coming in, and I'm fucking getting ready to check out. So my release date comes, my real release date. I don't say shit. I treat it like a regular day. I get up, have breakfast, do my shit. I watch TV, take a dump, take a nap. Pretty soon, it's about 2 o'clock, 2:15 or something. I hear my name being blasted over the loudspeakers again to report to the officer station. I go, yeah, what's up? He goes, you're being released today. I go, what's today? He tells me. I knew what day it was. I go, yeah, I am. He goes, why didn't you tell us?